Welcome back to Ecosystem Gaming and our poor man's playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. Picking up where we left off here in the epilogue with John.
What a
And
boy.
we're gonna give Dusty a bit of a brush and a feed before we put him away. What do we want to feed you, boy?
You're
Cupcakes.
quite the horse. There you go.
There we go. And
Welcome
he
to you
fully
and your
bonded at the
Afraid I
beginning
ain't got any spare
of
stalls for you.
the last episode. Benango is already fully bonded, so we're not going to pull him out. But Splash is still at level 3, so we're going to saddle him
Let's
up,
make the swap.
even though he's one of our newest horses. And we'll take him out today. Pick up some hay.
I'll miss that nag. Real good one.
There we are. And I'd already said that today's going to be more of an exploration. I forgot that we have a bounty down in Lemoyne. But I think we're going to go visit Hamish, if possible, today. But first off, we need to go over and visit Valentine and restock on some ammo, I think. So we're not going to actually fast travel. We're just going to... Well, we'll fast travel to Valentine, but we'll... probably just ride from Valentine over to Emerald Ranch and then up to Hamish's place. Okay. Valentine. Should have changed John's outfit. It's going to be cold in Valentine. But after our little bounty hunting expedition with Sadie, we certainly have more than enough cash to restock on some supplies and get ready to head out. Go boar hunting with Hamish. Too bad Buell's too good of a horse for us to keep in this little endeavor, but we're definitely gonna bring him probably back here to Valentine and sell him rather than fencing him, because he definitely deserves a good master, and Levi there is certainly good at what he does as a stable master.
Stay here, boy.
Guard the post.
Howdy, mister. You new in town? There's a little nook there if you need something for your camp. Looks like you travel a lot, so worth having a look and see. Righty, let's see what you're selling. That's
All the
done.
useless stuff. That's what we're selling.
Ain't nothing special, but sure.
Sell all the hair pomade as well. We'll sell
Can't hurt.
hair.
Someone might want it.
Oh. And that. Definitely sell that. I think we're good. Alright. Buy.
Let me see.
Provisions. Dry goods.
Uh-huh.
Need oatcakes for our horse.
Okay, then.
Take some fine brandy.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don't even know why I'm buying the bitters, because I never use the bitters. There we go. Alright. That's all we are buying from him. Gotta go over to the gunsmith
Can I get you
now,
anything else?
and
Look around.
Restock on ammo.
Take care.
That's the rumor.
I did not. Why is it that when I pick up my mouse to reposition it away from my mic stand, that my weapons wheel comes up? It does not make sense to me. Alright. There you are, Splash.
Blackwater, the new boomtown. Read it here.
So foggy.
New patron. Welcome.
Okay, let's have a look.
Ammo. Don't have pistols. Okay, everything else is good. Oh, that does it.
Glad that's taken care of. Thanks, partner.
And now, let's ride on out
What's
to
up?
Emerald Ranch and then head north to Hamish.
Hey, be careful.
Hello?
Blackwater, the new boomtown.
Easy.
Read it here.
Hey, boy.
Alright.
What's your issue here?
No issue. Does it look like we have an issue? I don't think so. Alright. We'll take Splash. Get past Caliban's seat. And ride on out to Emerald Ranch. I was nowhere near you. Shut up. And there, we are at max bonding with Splash. Good job. Let's pause long enough to get the
Amazing animal.
Valentine mud off of him.
You know I
Another
love
brush. There's our handsome boy. I wish this red was one of the options that we could change our horses' manes and tails to, because I think he would look better with that chestnut red as his tail. Because it certainly looks good in his mane in the few patches where he has it, but we just can't
it. Easy, boy, easy.
do that. God, I wish we could have more than 4 horses. I would love to have so many more than 4 in story mode. I do keep a full stable on online. I've said that before, and I'm constantly switching out horses. I think in my current playthrough I've had over 30 or 40 at this point. And I mean, I do repeat different colors. Because there's only so many breeds, but, you know, I'll use one for a while and get it fully bonded up and then switch between it and several of the others, and then I'll switch out again, and if I get to the point where
Easy now.
there's a horse that I haven't used for a while, I have a tendency to Seamus. Or Hamish, not Seamus. Hamish is not there right now. Is that because it's getting late? Maybe? Well, if we have to, we'll camp when we get up there in order to spawn this encounter again. But, anyways, yeah, I usually sell a horse after, you know, I haven't used it for a few weeks. Or not sell, you can't sell them in Red Dead Online, which sucks. I think you would at least be able to get like maybe half your money back. Especially the ones you have to spend gold for instead of regular cash. But whatever. As I said in the last episode, I really haven't played much Red Dead Online since I've been sick, even though I'm feeling better now. Still a little froggy and have a bit of a lingering cough, but it's not too bad. Let's switch to the Winter Cowboy. Since we're heading into wolf and bear territory, let's get those out as well. Let's clean our guns. Yes, this one definitely needs cleaned. Might as well clean this one too while we're at it. Dark and light. That's actually John's. John. Here's our other cattle revolver. That's the one we wanted to clean. That's Arthur's. Okay. That's an express. Both an express. Yeah, we don't want them both in express. We want one in express and one in high velocity. Relax, dumbasses. Okay. Getting close now. And we are gonna have to camp for overnight. Where do we want to camp? Do we want to camp close? Fishing over here, so see about going over to this area and setting up camp. Because this is a common camping place on this map.
Whoa, easy.
And if you're wondering, it's this little weird peninsula. But we will camp and see about talking to Hamish in the morning. I think this would be cooler if we had like a little, why am I camped right in the middle of the fucking trail? It's a good way to get trampled in the middle of the night. But, I think it would have been cool if they would have redesigned the, overnight sky motif. There we go. To do like a view of the Milky Way or something. What are you wittying about? Easy.
You and me, fella.
Alright, Splash. Come meet your new neighbor. Go around. And... Can I just ground tether you? No? Alright, fine. We'll just leave you there then. Oh, no. There we go.
Hello, sir.
And who might you be?
A caller. John Marston. Years ago, a friend of mine helped you retrieve your horse. You became friends?
Oh, yeah, Arthur. Yeah. How is he?
Sorry to say, he passed soon after that.
That's a shame.
I read about you in his journal. Been calling in on folks.
Well, I'm grateful I'm one of them.
How you keeping out here?
Keeping fine, thank you.
It's all right then, is it? Living out here, away from civilization?
Civilization. Yeah, I saw what civilization and industrial advancement will get you in the war. Progress, well, it ain't always progress. Besides, I ain't lonely up here. I got company.
Yeah, I guess.
Come look at these. Arthur caught that,
Did he?
and he killed that with his hands.
That's quite something.
Yeah, I got the whole of nature up here. And I'm gonna make the most of it, as long as there still is some. Whoa. They weren't lying.
What's this?
Right there by the outhouse. Look at the size of that boar.
Holy hell.
I saw some cattle gored the other day, but I didn't think it was possible. Let's go take care of it.
Okay.
Damn, I thought I got him. Pursue. I'll grab the mounts.
Alright.
Stop there! Gotta hide like cast iron.
Uh-huh, he does.
God damn.
Doesn't really matter.
Shit.
Search the area for signs of the boar. Come on, John, get your ass up the hill.
Come on, where are you?
I got the horses. Come on.
Good.
I'm afraid I lost sight of him.
Don't worry. Tracks go this way. Come on. You see that thing? It's as big as a buffalo.
And fast, too.
Yeah, but we'll get him. He came through here, all right.
Kinda wish we could do
Big
this,
shit. He's been across here twice.
What'd we do?
when it's a little
Well, he's been
darker.
up this hill to the right and down this one in front of us. But I can't tell which tracks is fresher. Let's split up. You go up, and I'll go onwards.
Okay. Good luck to you, sir.
Here! Found you.
Come on, Splash.
What's that?
A gourd wolf. Or wolf. Bit off more than he could chew. I said inspect the wolf.
Corn wolves, too. Damn it. Okay, partner. Hamish! Shit! He's after him!
Hamish! Yo!
Hamish!
God.
Hamish!
I got thrown and the bastard hog got me. Take a mule for me, would you? He's a good horse. He may be stubborn, but he's strong.
Hamish? Good pig. Shit! We got him, old man.
Damn pig. Don't know why we can't, you know, pick the hide too, but whatever. We'll pick, Hamish's hat. It's okay,
Hey,
Mule.
boy.
Do wish we could keep him, but,
Come
It just ain't gonna happen
Let's go.
in this playthrough.
Quick, come on!
Alright. So, need to head down to Emerald Ranch.
You're all right.
It's weird to be wearing this hat with this outfit. This is supposed to be the one that we keep Arthur's hat on. Doesn't quite feel right to be selling Mule, but it is the poor man's game, so Mule, you're too good. Simple as that.
You'll be all right, mister.
I do like him though.
Out of the damn way!
Uh-huh. Of course John's crazy.
Get out of here!
I wish there were more,
What are you doing?
not necessarily more Cremello horses, but more light-colored horses
You're learning.
that you could pull. I mean, in story mode you have like the White Arabian, and you have Mule, and you have the Carlino Andalusian that you can go and capture. And there's the Chocolate Roan, Dutch Warm Blood, and Valentine that you can buy. And of course there's, you know, the Dapple Greys. You have the Grey, well, there's the Thoroughbred, the Hungarian Half-Bred, and the Kentucky Saddler. But I don't know. I feel like the higher ranked horses, they just spend too much time in this game, or they spent too much of their energy in this game, like, coming up with these unique or rare color morphs, and it just, I wish there were more
Ah, I recognize that face.
common
All right, take a look.
colors, I
Got a little
guess.
kick show in mind, huh?
Hello. So we have Boar Tusk. Oh, we need the petrified wood. Don't have that yet. Crap.
Okay, let's see.
And I might not have it because I don't feel like going out and hunting for it.
Pick this up off the street, no doubt.
There, we'll sell a couple things.
Clear out.
Good boy.
Now, since we are this far out, let's go for that. And please please tell me Hamish's hat will end up... Actually, I'm not sure we can keep Hamish's hat. It didn't, glow or whatever when we picked it up. It would kind of suck if you wanted Hamish's hat and couldn't have it. Again, though, I don't understand why anyone would pick a hat other than John's classic hat or Arthur's gambler's hat.
Howdy.
And wear it, like, during the majority of story mode in this game. I mean, there are definitely hats that I pick for my Red Dead Online characters when I create them. And, occasionally they change. Like, my current characters always had the same style hat, but the one before definitely changed several times, and the one before that changed several times as they evolved and became richer and more successful. But, yeah, I just feel like when it comes to a Wild West character like John or Arthur or any number of characters known from other movies and whatnot. Well, it's a game, not a movie, but you know what I mean. You know, there are just classic hats that you recognize as belonging to them. And, it's weird to think that you would change that. You'll be
There, boy. You're all right. Hungry fella.
It's gonna hurt to sell this horse, but again, this is the poor man's game.
Good fella.
Wish we could give him to Sadie or
You're a good boy.
Carl's. Uncle doesn't deserve him. Certainly not. Or just keep him at the ranch and not have him count as one of our horses. That's one thing I don't really understand is, like, why wouldn't they put a stable function sort of in Beecher's Hope once you get it built? Like, you don't necessarily need to be able to purchase food and provisions.
Hey, boy.
Or other saddles, but just being able to go in and, you know, switch out saddles that you own and have all of your horses there would make more sense than stabling them somewhere else. But whatever. Shimmy
boy.
one more time.
Fine day for it. Sure.
Yep. Mellow Gold. Dutch Warm Blood.
Hey there. Uh-oh. This horse's legs will crush soon if you don't lay off the treats. Sorry, but the whole livery's full.
Bye-bye.
I gotta pay you a little less because of the missing paperwork, okay?
Come back anytime.
Should have had the paperwork on him.
Get moving. How's it going?
Alright. Well, suppose we will mosey our way back to Blackwater. Actually, let's go by way of Strawberry down through past Owangila. That makes sense.
Hello.
Hello? Let's see if we run into Evelyn Miller. Yeah. And again, I still have never actually finished that little stranger side quest thing properly. With the house over there and building it. I always get distracted by other things when I start it, and by the time I actually get around to thinking, oh, I should go buy the lumber or whatever, the lumbermen have moved on. Will you let me around you? My God. Let's see what's going on at John's Ranch.
That's my boy.
Sheep, goats, cattle, and a dog. Sorry, had to turn off the mic so I could cough for a moment. Definitely getting froggier as the episode is wearing on and the day is wearing on. Alright. I feel like I always forget about this part of the map, but after the robbery with Micah, where the O'Driscolls steal the banking coach off of you and ambush you in the river, that road there is sort of blocked off for the rest of the main story, which makes it a little bit annoying coming up this way to do anything. This, I've said it before, I'll say it again though, this is something that the developers got wrong. Because this many years in the future, this would definitely be much more grown up at this point after they finish their harvest, because they finished their harvest while you know, we were still in the Valentine chapter technically, and now it's like 7-8 years later or something like that. You would definitely have you know, saplings here. Much denser, much thicker. All of this would be grown in with shrubs. Because as soon as you lose a part of the forest canopy like that, all the seeds that haven't been able to grow on account of the shade from the canopy layer, they all immediately start competing for sunlight, and the one that grows the fastest is the one that ends up outcompeting the other plants. So the fact that there is nothing there still after so many years is not accurate. And it bugs me because forest land management, there's a lot of species that you will go in and do a clear cut like that in order to create that scrub brushy habitat that certain animals thrive in. And so it kind of bugs me that they completely ignored that, and it doesn't exist there in that spot on the map. But that's neither here nor there. They did a lot of other things really accurately.
You got some kind of problem? You need a ride, sir.
Nighttime.
You there? You a traveler? Well, we ain't from around here neither. We're from Laramie. The range out here's real.
And now neither of you, or anyone, as you no longer have heads. And your horses, you still don't even realize you're dead. They're falling off. Stupid Laramie boys.
It's all right. We're fine, ain't we?
I just want to loot your former master. And that's what I didn't want to have. Nope, 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 nope. John, don't pick up the freaking body. I wanted you to get your hat.
There you are. Let's ride. Calm yourself.
Well, we'll take a horse with a lantern. You calm down enough that I can feed you now?
Easy.
Yep. Okay. There you go. You can stay here.
Leave me, girl. Okay, boy. You good?
Okay. Well, we're not gonna run into, what's his face after dark. Evelyn Miller.
What do you think you're doing? I'm done with this.
I'll happily pull this trigger.
Ain't so full of yourself now, huh?
I was just riding along and you had to be an asshole. So you lost your head as well.
All right, my boy.
What is with the assholes tonight? It's cold. Oh, yeah, it is cold. Alright, throw on the winter cowboy. And we will be warm. You better not mess with me. I won't hesitate to take off another head. There we go. Up on. Walk on. There we go. Good horse. You know, sometimes I miss working with horses, but other times I think, I am so glad I don't have to do all that work. Although I would certainly have better setup, I think, than what we had at the stable that I worked at. First time of year was actually this time of year as far as I'm concerned, because
All good. Whoa.
the foals were getting big enough that they
You done? Come on.
there we go. The foals were getting big enough that, you know, it was like having two horses in a stall until they were weaned. And they would just, you know, make a complete mess.
Not now, boy.
Walking in circles and tracking manure, and have to muck out the stalls. And then, you know, change the bedding and all of that while it's getting hotter and hotter, and these foals just have way too much energy. And
One more time, boy.
I hated the time of year right before, you know, weaning. No.
Easy.
Any more you want to come and try to be assholes? I mean, everybody thinks foals are cute and they love them and all of that, but my god, there's a lot of them. So... I'd rather have belt horses. That goes for most animals, actually. Puppies are cute, but I'd rather have an adult dog that knows it's, you know, knows it's a dog and about being trained and all of that. Doesn't necessarily have to be trained, but there's a point in, like, a canine's life where it's basically a rebellious teenager and it doesn't take to training, and it doesn't understand, you know, no commands or, you know, sit or stay or anything like that. It just... And it also doesn't respect other dogs. It just gets itself into trouble constantly. So, yeah. I prefer dogs that are past that state. Prefer horses that are past that state. I like animals that are old enough to work with, not too young to know that it's time to work. So that's neither here nor there. We're gonna call it here for this episode, so if you've enjoyed it, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And John and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.